glitches.
Okay, you may do
Then,
it, but I hope it is also recorded. I checked it
uh,
and it's okay, I think, but you can do also.
because no, the problem is I will do in between. If the glitches come, it will be entire thing will be of waste. That's the reason I'm not touching that.
Okay, no problem. It's up to you. If you can manage, you can do it. Otherwise, I think it will be okay now. We
It
have
will
checked.
be okay. Na? Anyhow, you are managing.
Yeah. So, last day, let me open the last day's class to have a quick revise on it.
Mm.
So, this is the part. These are the part that we have
Discussed last one.
discussed last class. In last class, we discussed how to create a table, na? How to
Yes, yes.
create a table, how to alter it.
How
Probably
to
we did
enter
not
the date.
learn how to drop it or truncate it. Okay.
Yes, only those two
But we
things were
can
left.
create a table, we can alter or modify a table. Okay.
Yes,
After that, in data manipulation language, we have also learned how to insert the data, right?
yes, we learned it.
Did we learn how to update the data?
Updated data we have not done it
We
yet, I
have not
think.
done. Okay. So let's start from that update. Okay.
Okay.
Next.
We had done only till altering the data.
Yes, yes. So let me open the schema first. So this is the schema, means the table that we will work on. Okay, I have already supplied
Yes.
this schema to you in the last
Yes.
class. Okay,
Hmm.
so hope you have created all those data and the tables in your Oracle database. Okay, so
I need
now
to
again
actually.
let me start open my Oracle database server. So this one.
Okay. Mm.
So this is the Oracle Application Express, and where we have to go, we have to click on this icon.
SQL workshop
SQL
and again SQL
commands.
commands. Mm.
Inside SQL commands, we have this area to
Input the query,
yeah, write the query. Okay,
type the query. Okay.
but before writing anything, let me show you something. If you go
Mhm.
to the application, then SQL workshop. Coming to SQL workshop, SQL is
Mhm.
sometimes pronounced as SQL. Okay,
Yes.
so
Mm.
SQL workshop, you can click on the object browser. Okay, so in this
Mhm.
object browser, you will get the total tables in this particular schema or the database.
Mhm.
Here we have created all these tables.
Mhm.
Where it is, this one. This tables JEMP. This will be all J.
Mm. J
J
department.
department.
J
So
department
J
location.
department location. I have described the purpose of these tables last class, na?
Yes, we have done it.
Okay. So if anyone was not there in the class, so we will request you to go to the YouTube video. See here, this is the JEMP table. Okay, if you click on the JEMP table, you will get the structure. This is the GUI interface. Okay, graphical user
Mm.
interface part.
Mm.
Okay, obviously you can do it with the commands. Okay,
Mhm.
but you also can do it from here. You can check it, the structure. Okay, the data types, and clicking on the data, you can check these are
The
the data.
fields.
I have already inserted all those data. Okay, in this
Mhm.
table. So this is your JEMP employee table. Means this is the employee table. Okay, this is the
Yes.
department table. This is the
Mm.
department location table. This is
Mm.
project table where all the projects have been located. The
Mm.
employees, some employees are working on some projects. That is all in this table. Works in. Okay.
Yes.
And different departments are located in different places. This DEPT underscore log will contain all those
Location.
information. Okay. So now coming to the area C, check the JDEPT table. This is the structure. Sorry, these are the data. Okay. See, department number 4 is located. Department number 4 is
Is production.
production department, and
Mm.
it has the
SSN
1001
number as one.
manager's SSN, means the manager's ID. The
Yes.
employee's ID is 1001, who is acting as a
Mm.
manager in this production department. Okay, and
Mm.
4 is the department number, that is the ID of the department. Okay,
Mm.
now you have see something JDPT LOC. So you will find that department number 4 is located in Mumbai, department number 5 is located in Delhi, something like that. Okay, so we will
Okay.
add some more data while we will write the query accordingly. Some relative data we will insert dynamically, means during the runtime later.
Okay.
The next, I am just here just giving you a complete glimpse of all the data. So this is the
Mm.
project table, this is the project number, and this is the project name. Say
Me.
project number 111, which name is CMC, which is located in Srinagar and which is controlled by department number 4. Okay. So
Okay.
if a query, if somebody asks you, tell me the project name which is controlled by the department number 4, then we
And
can
then
write a query.
CMC.
So this will be a query. Okay. For that
Mm.
purpose, to get the answer of this query, we will have to write a SQL command. Okay.
Mm.
So clearly here, from here you can find that department number controlling not only this project, na, it is also
Yes.
controlling this project and this project. So the result of the of that query will
Will
be
be
your
three
CMC
rows. 3 rows.
3 row. Okay, this Global Trade Center and Phoenix.
Mm.
So this is called query, which we will do just now. So next
Okay.
you have work scene. See, this is work scene table. Means here you have some fields called ESSN, PNO, and hour. ESSN is the employee's SSN. That
Mm.
employee who is working for this project. This is the project number. Okay,
Mm.
this is the project number. You have to
Mm.
consider. You have to consider that. See, this is SSN. The name of the field is SSN. It's not
Mm-hmm.
necessary that this name
Mm.
will be same for each table. Okay. See here, this field contains the SSN or the ID of the employee, but the
Mm.
name of the field may be different. Say SSN here and SSN here,
ESSN,
ESSN
yes.
here. Here we call the domain of the two attributes. These are called the attributes. No? These are called the
Mm.
columns. Domain means, I told you in the ER diagram class, domain means the values, permissible values for that column.
Mm.
So the only constraint between these two fields is that whatever you have the values in this column must
Mm.
exist in this column. Okay. These
Okay.
things are called constraints in database. Constraints means some rules and regulation. Okay. And
Mm.
that constraints can be implemented by using writing some other queries that we will learn later after completing the SQL, basic SQL part.
Okay.
So everywhere you will find, see here, DNO is the department number, means here
It is the D
department
number.
table, this D number field is equivalent to DNO, means the
Correct.
domain of this field and domain of this field will remain same. So whatever value we will get here, those
Is
values
same as
must
the.
exist in
We'll
this.
get it in D number also.
Okay, say I'm again saying, if say some value you present here, say 55, okay, maybe say 55,
Mm.
but this 55 value is not present here in this field,
Yes.
then
Mm.
we will say that this record is inconsistent. This is called an
Correct.
inconsistent state of the database, and that should not be permitted by any means. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
there are some rules through which we can uh, we can implement that thing, that this type of things will never happen. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Next, see here in this table, d number field is also there, na?
Yes.
This d number field is equivalent to this. See, both in this table we have d numbers.
Mm.
So it may also happen that some table contain the same name of the attribute. Okay, so different name of attribute does not mean that it is a different attribute. You have to consider the domain and the relation between the attributes. Okay,
Okay.
so in this employee table, this field, I can say that this employee table is related to this department table through this field, no? These two fields.
Through it. Yes.
Yeah, this is called relational. And you may consider this is a part, this is a thing for which you have that R in front of DBMS, relational database. Okay, obviously,
Mm.
if we create this table and create this table, insert this data separately, that doesn't mean that this becomes a relational database. We have to establish the relation also by means of
Okay.
writing commands. Okay, then only you can have the full essence of relational database management system. Okay, so that we
Okay.
will obviously do, but currently I am just making you understand that what is relation and what are the meaning of these attributes, and there is no harm writing different name of the attributes, respective and related attribute. So these two attributes are related, and for these two tables, this field and these fields are related. Okay, you identify some other relation, other related attributes from any table.
Uh,
Just try to test.
Actually, manager number and this thing, SSN number.
Yeah, manager number and SSN number. So this employee table and this department table are related by two fields.
Yes.
One is D number and DNO, another is DMGR SSN and SSN. Na?
Yes.
Later, we will learn that these fields can be treated as a foreign key. We left
Mm.
the foreign key for in our last discussion because of this. That once you get the idea of SQL, how to write query, then the foreign key will be easier to you make to understand. Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
same thing about J works in. See here, these two fields are
J
also
E.
related. No?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what about primary key? I made these two fields are primary key for these two tables, and we must have the primary key for these tables also. This table. Okay.
Mm.
So together
Sir,
this will
can
be
you
a
give
primary key.
some brief discussion about foreign key?
Foreign key, especially foreign key. Yeah, I can obviously discuss in your term so that you can understand. But first of all, we have to learn how to write a query. Okay, just
Okay, okay.
still I am giving you 2 minutes for making a statement on, not giving you, giving me 2 minutes to making a statement on foreign key. Foreign key means, see here, this DMGR SSN. DMGR SSN is the primary key of some another table. Na?
Yes, yes.
Whatever value you have here, you will get it in the primary key field or in any key field of some other table. Okay. If that
Okay,
happen, then we can treat that field as a foreign key in this particular table. Okay. We will
okay.
consider see, this is the primary key of this table now.
Mm-hmm.
And this field, we can treat this field as a foreign key because this is a key field of another table. Okay,
Another table. Yes.
just a minute. I'm just I'm taking these two copied so that I can make a diagram. See here, I can say that this D number, acha, these two are the composite primary key. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
so here this D number is referring to this D number, na?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So if any field in any table is referring to another key of another table, then that field can be treated as a foreign key, right?
Okay.
So that is the basic term of foreign key, but obviously this will not happen automatically. For that purpose, we have to write some query, special query. Okay.
Okay.
So that query, for that query, I am not discussing right here, because first of all, you have to write the query. You have to know how to write a SQL query. After that, you can write those types of specific foreign key types of query. Okay.
Okay.
For the, I'm ending this discussion. This is also named as referential integrity constraint. Basically, this is a rule that you have to apply specifically. Referential integrity constraint. Okay, we will
Okay.
obviously discuss more about it later. Okay, but you have
Okay.
to
Okay.
identify which key is a foreign key. That key is a foreign key. You can consider that attribute as a foreign key in a table if that attribute is the primary key or any other key in some other table, other
That
relation. Okay,
is.
that's it.
Okay, sir.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sir.
Okay, okay. So where we were, okay, we were discussing our, so I hope the understanding of these tables are now
Yes, clear.
clear a bit. Okay,
Mm.
okay. So what we did, we have already implemented all these tables here, but you see that works in, mistakenly I put the name as, so, J
J
works in, I put the name as works in. Okay,
works in
but not mistakenly, I made it purposefully because I have to show you, I want to
editing,
show you how to rename it. Okay,
rename.
by using this thing. See, coming to here table. Okay, where,
Mm.
how can we reach to that place? Click here,
SQL object
object
browser.
browser, and you will get all the tables here. Okay, so here you click on the particular table and go to see table. If you click on data, you will see all the data inside it, and inside table
Mm.
you will find something called rename. See,
Mm.
this is rename, and they are giving you the space where you can, case insensitive, so you do not have to worry about the capital letter and small letter, all those things. So next, finish. See, it becomes now J works. Is it clear?
Okay.
So this way you can, if mistake has happened while giving the name of the table, you can easily rename it later. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now let me show you the points which we will discuss today. See, SQL. What is SQL? Types of SQL command, operators, arithmetic. Okay. So these are the things we will discuss in SQL. Okay.
Okay.
So first we will make some updation. We will start from update, right?
Yes.
Update. This is again a which type of command? Update.
Mm.
DML command. Sorry,
DML
no, data
command.
manipulation language. DML command, right? DML command, you will have insert, update, and delete.
Insert, update, and delete.
Okay, means whenever the data is manipulated, data will be manipulated by only these three commands. When you are inserting a data, your data is being manipulated, na? When you
Yes.
are updating the data, obviously it can be called as manipulation. And when you are deleting data, it is also a manipulation. So these three commands can be considered as a
Data manipulation.
data manipulating language and data manipulating command. Okay, so which data we will manipulate? See here, from here we are mm, showing the content of, is it visible? Isn't that font
Yes.
is too
Yes, yes, it's visible.
to select star from, we are considering employee table first. Okay. So JEMP, right? See, run. So this is the content. Okay. Content of the table, right?
Yes.
Now suppose I want to make an alteration in the, not in the table, in the data. What
Hmm.
alteration can I make? See, the name of
Virat
Virat
Kohli. Hmm.
is by mistakenly is given Virat. We want to make it
Hmm.
Virat. V.
Hmm.
We want to remove the B and we want to put V. Okay.
Hmm.
Then what we will do? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So again, this is a update query. Okay. This we will do.
Hmm.
This is a update query. How can you identify what is an update query? Suppose you want to mm, you want to update
Hmm.
the salary for every
Okay.
employee. You are going to give an increment to the salary, say 1,000
Hmm.
rupees for everyone.
Hmm.
For everyone you are going to give a 1,000 rupees hike. So this is another update query, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So I am giving you a syntax of small type of syntax, you can say. So update table. Okay.
Hmm.
Set. Update table means the table name. Okay.
Hmm.
Set attribute 1 equal to value, right? Comma, attribute 2 equal to value. Okay. Like this, dot 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 dot, you can give any attribute. After that, there is an optional part. See, there is a condition where you give a condition. Okay.
Hmm.
Now what is that? See, this much, if you give the query this much, then it will update all records in the table.
Oh.
But
Okay.
if you want to constrain that the updation will takes place for a few records, okay,
Hmm.
then you must have a condition. Na?
Yes.
If we want that our query will execute for few records, okay, then we have
Hmm.
to have a condition. Now, what is a condition? So SQL
Like salary
condition,
is greater than something.
yeah, right. SQL condition is not SQL condition. There is no difference between SQL condition and a normal programming language condition. Okay.
Okay.
So to write a condition, what you need actually? Can you tell me? To write a
Some
condition,
criteria or some value to be compared with the operator.
operators, we need operators. Now, what type of
Hmm.
operators? Relational operators, right?
Relational operators.
So those relational operators are same here. So I'm not
Hmm.
writing relational operators. I'm just saying it. Less than, greater than, say less than equal to, greater than equal to, equal. This is equal.
Hmm.
Obviously, this
Yes.
is not double equal. That was
Hmm.
programming language. Okay. So here it is equal and not equal is same. So this is not equal. A not equal, you can also write not equal like that. Less than and greater than. So these are the operators, relational operators that are needed to build a condition, SQL condition. Is it okay?
Hmm. Yes.
Can you remember what else we need to write a condition or a complex condition?
Logical and
Logical operators. We need another kind of operator that is called logical operator. That means that and or not.
combine, yes, to combine more than one
But
condition.
here you do not have those symbols. You have to write it like that. And
Yes.
just simple English
Or
like language. Okay. And
and or and not.
or and not. Do not go for the case. Okay. It is not case sensitive, so you can write in any form. Okay.
Hmm.
So these are the things that you have to know
Hmm.
while building a condition. Okay, while
Hmm.
writing a condition. Suppose here, if I want to see, if I want to get the,
Hmm.
say in this table, okay, if I want to get the department name,
Hmm.
department name, which is controlled by manager 2, 102, then the condition will be what? We will write the query later, but the condition will be what? Condition will be D. What is
D
the field? DMGR
and
SSN
SSN
is equal to
grade
100.
02.
So that will be the condition. And that will be appended with the where clause. Okay. So this is why I am emphasizing it, because it is common to every query. Okay, I am
Yes.
giving the example of update query, but wherever you need to put a condition in SQL, you have to follow this thing. Okay,
Hmm.
so this is the way
Yes.
how you can write the query. Suppose I am telling you that, see, look into the employee table. Suppose I want to get something,
Hmm.
say employee, some employees who earn more than 4,000, okay, and live in Bengaluru,
Hmm.
who earn more than 4,000
The- Hmm.
and live in Bengaluru.
Hmm.
Then the condition will be what? See the field name. What is the field name? Salary,
Salary.
city.
JMP table
That will be
salary
like that. Salary, your condition will be like that. Salary
is more than
greater
greater than
than
symbol
4,000
4,000
and
and
city, because the field name was city, is
city
equal
bank
to
Bangalore.
Bangalore. I am not writing full name. You have
Hmm.
to put it inside the semicolon because it is a string.
Hmm.
Okay. For numeric field, you do not have to put the quote, but for string field, varchar field, you have to put it inside the single quote. Okay.
Hmm.
So this is the condition. This is how you can write a condition. Now coming to the update statement. If you want to update every record in a table, then you do not have to give this where condition, because where condition will restrict you for some specific fields, for some specific records. Na? But if
Hmm.
you want to
Update for
update,
all. Hmm.
if you want to update all, then you discard the where statement. If you want to
Where
update a few statement, few
few
records, then
records.
you put the required condition with the where clause. Okay. So
Okay.
now what we want here, we want to change the name
Name.
of the employee, name of Virat, from Virat to Virat. Okay.
Yes.
So guess what will be the condition? What can be the condition we can write? Acha, before writing the condition, I am just giving you the state. So what will be our query? Update. What is the table name here? JEMP.
JAMP.
JEMP. Then what you have to do? Set.
Set
Then what you
F
have to do?
name.
You have to give the field name.
F field name.
Set F name is equal to what? Virat.
Virat.
Virat. Now you have to give,
Where
suppose if you write this thing and run this query, what
it
will happen, you know?
it will update for all.
It will make every employee's F name as, every employee's F name as Virat. Okay. So
Yes.
that we obviously do not want. So what we will do? We will put a
Yes, yes,
where.
Amit.
Where
Tell me. Yeah, you please try. Okay. So it will be where. Okay. SSN is equal
SSN
to,
he told I think.
okay, okay. Yeah, you are right. SSN is equal to 104. Why we took SSN? Because this will be
It's
the primary key. And we granted that the SSN for Virat will be unique. If we change, if we take the condition like that, say I'm just first write 104. Okay, 104. if I give the condition, in this condition, like where L name equal to Kohli, then it may happen that there are two or three Kohlis. Okay, here. So everyone's name will be changed from their original name to Virat. Na?
Yes.
So that's why we have to take uh, most often the primary key. And from here, you can also guess this is the usability of primary key. Okay, identifying uniquely a particular row
Each
among
record,
all other rows.
each record can be identified uniquely.
Fine. So just run it.
Sorry for the interruption. Can I know here what do you mean by set? What it will do here?
Yeah, obviously that you will see right now. See here, this record, follow this record, right?
Okay,
For this record, the name is Virat. Okay, and we
correct.
considered it the name is wrong. Okay,
Correct.
it will be Virat. Okay, so we want to alter, we want to set the name, set this field for this record as Virat, not Virat. Okay, so set is basically the syntax. Using set command in the update, you are actually setting the value for this field from whatever there is to this value.
Okay. To make any alteration, we have to use this set for all the
To make any alteration to the data, not the
data.
structure. Okay.
Okay, okay, got it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. So this is the simple syntax update. Okay, just first let me run it. So selecting this, and you have to click this run button. Why I am selecting this? Because we have another command here. So if you do not select and press the run button, so it will try to execute every line in this field, in this area. Okay. So you just select the line and run it. So you are getting the result, one row updated. So obviously we will like to see the updation. So select it and run it. So you see the name changes from Virat to Virat, right? Is it
Yes.
okay?
Yes, perfect.
Fine.
Yeah, this is the update syntax and you can remember easily. See what update is the basic command. Then you have the table name. Na?
Yes.
See, I am giving you a nice format. Update, set, whatever the value you want to set. The next put where, and this is the syntax. So it's not necessary to write the command in only single line. You can break it as your convenience. Okay. So if you
Okay.
want to, suppose I want to make some another change. So what type of change we can do it? Suppose we are giving a hike to
For the
everyone
employees.
of 1,000 rupees. Okay.
Hmm.
Would you like to say, like to try? So again, I am writing
Update JMP.
update JEMP set
Set
salary
salary
equal to
equals that. How can we give the existing
that is
value
why I
and
am asking
increment?
you to try. Just guess. Wild guess is always welcome.
Okay. Something plus 1,000 should come. That place value.
Something plus 1,000. If you say something plus 1,000, then it is almost done. So what should be there? Something. What can you replace the something word? Means the
Mm,
something word in your answer by which you can replace it. You can replace it by salary itself. Na?
yes. Okay. Salary
Salary
plus 1,000.
plus 1,000. Obviously, we are going to increment the value of the salary field by
Mm,
1,000. So it will be the new salary will be your, what will be the value of the new salary? That will be your salary plus 1,000.
incremented. Mm,
You are incrementing the thing. Okay. And since you want to make it happen for every record, so you do not need to give the what condition.
conditions here.
Is it okay for everyone? Update table set salary equal to salary plus 1,000. So it will increment the salary for all records. Okay. So let's check it. Click the
Okay.
run button. See 10 records updated within 0.01 second. Okay. So we will check. See, everyone's salary has been incremented. Na?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
1000. Is it okay?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
here I had one this thing like means doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose this is a database.
Mm.
So do we come to know? See now, by mistake it would have been happened where I didn't wanted to have it for all. I wanted only for some specific range. So is there any provision where I will be getting the older value, or
Yeah, by simple method you can do this, na? Say you are getting the old value again. If you know that this is happened by mistake, okay.
okay?
If you plus it, you minus it.
Oh, minus it.
This is the simple logic. Okay, obviously there would be some other thing. Okay,
Mhm.
that can be implemented from the DVA role also. Okay,
In case if it is a name field, it is not a numeric field, varchar field. In that case,
in that case it may means see there is something called commit. Okay,
okay.
database there is something called commit. We have to learn commit later. If we have the PLSQL part here in our
Mm-hmm.
syllabus, we have to learn the commit. Otherwise we will learn the commit in the transaction field. Okay, now these type of databases already there are they said the auto commit part means whatever the query is executed it will commit it automatically, but we can separate the thing. Okay, so you are
Mm-hmm.
writing the query, you are updating the query, but all are given in the temporary place until and unless you press the commit button or the commit command. Okay, it will not
Mm-hmm.
be updated in the original database. So things can
Okay.
be done in that way
Retrieved.
also. Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
even after you do commit, then obviously it will be a mess, na? So after every restriction if you make a mistake, then obviously there will be a lots of job to be done by the DBA, means
Mm-hmm.
the database administrator. Okay, okay, see you can give some mathematical computation here too. Okay, suppose you are
Mm-hmm.
not, if you want to give the hike as 10% of their respective salary, so here they are taking 1000 rupees hike, but
Mm-hmm.
you want to give 10% hike. Now tell me, this you can do. What we will do?
10% hike.
Yeah,
Okay, we can give the salary into 10%. Salary plus salary into 10%.
salary plus
Salary into 10%.
salary into 10%.
That could be percentage can be expressed or we have to give it in decimal.
Yeah, you just go with the same mathematical expression, na? Say it will be 0 point what 1 0.
110.
Am I right?
Mm.
Mathematically it is okay.
Yes.
Yeah, if it is mathematically okay, then it is also okay for the SQL. So just write it.
Yes.
Say looking to the value 5000, right? So what it
Mm.
will be? I'm clicking on the run button. 10 rows updated. That means it did something. See 5500. Okay.
Mm.
Is it clear? So here you can give any type of expression. 10% salary hike. Acha, okay. Now tell me that we want to give the 10% salary hike only to the uh, say Delhi people. Then
Their
what we will
condition
do?
should be used.
Sure. So see, we are
Where
gradually increasing the query part now.
yes.
So give a space
Where
where city.
city equal to Delhi in
Now
single
whether
quotes.
see check the values of Delhi. Bapre. So Delhi's value is quite
Two
complex.
seven.
2750. So it will be
Mm.
incremented by 10%. Rest will not be there, na?
Yes.
Okay. So just look into the value 2750. Just remember it. so that we can recognize that it actually two rows affected.
I
Is it
think
okay?
below one more record was there.
One more record was there, obviously. There were two
Uh,
records, Yuvraj Singh and the Virat Kohli.
uh,
See, Delhi person 2750 was there, na? So it gives
3025 now.
3025. Okay.
Mm,
So this is the way how you have to think. Now, if I say that we want to give the increment 10% hike, okay,
mm,
to the person who live in Delhi,
mm,
but uh, not working. See here, Delhi, he is working in
mm,
Department 4, and the
mm.
other person in Delhi is also
It's
working in
also
Department
working.
4. So we have to consider, say, Bengaluru, Bengaluru. So
Or
5,
SSN number we can take.
no, we can give SSN number. I'm just trying to give some
No, super
uh,
SSN number I was thinking. Sorry, I spelled it as SSN.
Yuvraj Singh 1004 is also, these are all related data. Anyway, so
Mm,
suppose I'm writing in this way, update salary 10% hike where city equal to Delhi
mm.
and DNO not equal to 4. I can write in this way. So what will be the result?
Delhi 4 again. Both will be 4 only. So
What this condition means? That the 10% hike will be given to those employee who lives in Delhi.
nothing, no changes will happen in this.
Yeah, no changes will happen. The because the query is given the 10 give 10% hike to those people who lives in Delhi but who do not work in Department 4. Na?
Mm.
But here we
But
can
here both
see
of them are working in the department
both of
4.
them are working in Department 4. So this query will give you some different result because see zero row updated.
Mm.
Is it okay?
Yes.
Now I am changing one's department number. Say
Mm.
I am changing the department number of Yuvraj Singh. So I am
Mm.
making it as say 10.
5.
So
Okay.
what will be my query?
Update
Update
JEMP.
106 na
Huh.
JEMP set
Set
DNO
DNO
equal to
equal
10
10
where
where
SSN
SSN equal to
106.
106.
Clear?
Mm.
So now see. So one change and we are getting Yuvraj Singh is now working in department 10. Right?
Mm.
Now if you write this query, if you do this query, then what will happen?
How one record gets that Yuvraj Singh record get
Yuvraj
updated.
Singh's record will get updated. Okay, so currently it is 4235.
Mm.
So it will be incremented by 10%.
10%.
So we are going to run it. Say one record, one row updated. And what is that record? That is the record of Yuvraj Singh.
Mm.
See, Yuvraj Singh.
Mm.
Tell me, update is complete from every corner. Any doubt of anyone? Is it okay? With this update, I am also demonstrating here how to write conditions because in the latter phase we will not we will apply those conditions heavily. So this is the way how you have to write the conditions and the update query. Okay, is it
It's fine.
okay? Fine. So update is done. Now I am copying the whole thing and putting it here. Okay. So I am keeping this thing here so that later you will can get help from this script. Okay. Otherwise, you can save it always here. Na? I describe it. You can save it in your machine. If you write this query, you can save it for later use. You
Yes,
give the
it
name.
can be. Yes,
Say
yes,
update
it will be there.
QRY.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Save it and it is get saved. See update QRY. Where say suppose if you click on this query, it will open like this. Okay. Okay. So again, we are now going into demonstrating the delete query, right?
Yes,
Okay. So delete query. Say again, select star from JEMP. See here, these are the records, and I am not going to delete any of them. So I am just inserting one more record. So just try to remember from the last class what will be the insert query. Tell me, anyone, if you want to try. So it will be insert, then
table name, no field name,
no, insert into,
into
then table name. See
tip.
one thing that SQL query is just like a complete English sentence. Okay, it has a
Okay.
clear complete in English sentence. It is just like a grammatical sentence, है ना? जो means
Okay.
the English, whether the sentence is correct or not, whether it is readable to any other person or not. Okay, so something like that. So insert into,
Okay. Into table name,
so JEMP,
then
then
values
values
within the parentheses,
within the parenthesis,
all the field names in
field
the
name.
order of
First
how we
with your
want.
SSN. So you are giving
SSN.
1011. Sorry,
Okay.
1010. So it will be triple one, na? 111.
Yes, triple one,
Then you
comma,
have to give the
F
first name.
name in quotes it should be.
Code. So what name I will give? Say maybe
Harbhajan Singh,
Sikhar.
Dhawan.
Maybe I misspelled it. Anyway, it will be deleted. So
Okay.
then it will be your
City,
city. Say Delhi again. Then it will be salary,
salary, then
thing like that.
super SSN
Super
number.
SSN, we are not going to give the acha, okay, we can give 104 is his super, and then DNO.
DNO should be there. Then close the parameter and the semicolon.
So this is the syntax now. So we
Mm.
click it, run it. So one row inserted. Let us check. Say you have 1110 because you have rows here, na?
Mm.
So you just increment this one.
215. Okay.
15. So it will show the 15
Show
records.
the
So here you
15
see the
records.
message 10 rows are returned, more than 10 rows are available. It is also saying that there are more than 10 rows in the table. If you want to change, if you want to see more records, then you have to select it from here. Okay. So I am
Mm.
giving 20. See here the records for security.
11. Mm.
Okay. So we want to delete. Okay.
Okay.
So what will be the delete command? Let's see. Delete command. Why I am listening my voice again? This is echoing.
No, it is audible clearly.
Is it from my laptop?
Yes, might be it is unmuted.
See here, delete command. Writing delete command.
Now echo is coming.
Echo is coming now.
Mm.
From anyway. So delete from JEMP. see, this is the syntax. Okay.
Mm.
Say run this command, it will delete every record.
Okay.
But obviously, you do not want to do that. So we give a condition where SSN is equal to 1 or not. Right?
Mm.
Run it. One row deleted. Okay. So check it whether Shikhar Dhawan is there. No, there
No.
is no Shikhar Dhawan. It is 20 also, but
Mm.
Shikhar Dhawan request is deleted. Okay.
Mm.
So in that way, if you want to delete, it is echoing loudly. Uh, delete from JEMP
JEMP.
where salary greater than 5,000. So it will delete every record whose
Whose
salary is
salary
greater
is.
than 5,000, something
Mm.
like that. Okay. So you can give
Mm.
conditions, any conditions, just like update, you can also apply it in deletion. I am not running it. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So insert, update, and delete we completed.
Mm.
So what we will do next? We'll go to the select part. See here, selection. Okay.
Mm.
Selecting. Acha, tell me, up to this, is it okay? Is there any query in your mind? Otherwise, from here
Yeah.
we have only select command. There are different varieties of select command. How you can select different fields, and things will going to be complicated. So insert, update, delete, and creating, altering table. You should have no doubt in that. Okay.
No doubts.
This one altering table you showed in your last.
Yeah. Sorry. Please repeat.
Like you said, you should not be having built-in altering table. This thing you have teach in last class. Altering table.
Sorry, I am not getting you
He
clearly.
is checking with like altering table is been explained in the previous class. Sir.
Acha, altering table,
Mm.
Correct.
table
It's been
structure, right?
yes.
That you
Okay.
want to know. Altering table structure. Is it Shashiji? Because I am not
Ha.
able to hear
Yes.
you.
Yes. Yes. He wanted to know that particular command because we did not discuss now. No.
Okay. Altering
Previous
table
class he was
structure.
not there, so he just wanted to know on that.
No, if you
Okay.
have the video means I can watch out the video if
Oh,
you want.
sorry. Okay.
Okay. Video is already there, but it will take 1 minute. Just have a
Okay,
look
then please.
here.
Yes, thanks.
See here. Uh, looking to the object browser. Object browser. See, we have some thing called DEPT. Okay, this is another table. This is not that JDEPT table. Okay, this is another table. Say
Okay,
this table is already been created now. The name of this table is DEPT, right?
correct,
Now we want to add one more field here. Say any field. Okay, we want to add one more field here. So that is called your alteration of table. The table has already been created, means an existing table. Okay,
correct,
but during the creation of the table, you forget, or in some later updation, you want to add one more record, one more field, and you want to change the, say maybe dname. The length of the dname is 14 only. Okay, you want to increment it to 50. So these are the work that is related to altering the table structure. Okay. So
correct.
what will be the query for that? So this is the name. DEPT is the name. Now I am, see here, alter table, then you give the table name. So what is the table name here?
DP.
DPT. Okay. Now, if you want to, there are two things I told you. You want to add a new field here. That is one thing. That can be done using add command.
Correct.
Now, if you want to modify the length of this field, okay, then that can be done by modify command. So you have to write alter table dpt. Now, if you want to add one more record, so add, say give, say new field fld, new call. Okay, I'm not just giving any name. Say it is number. Okay, and the length will be 5. That's all. Alter table. This is the base command. Then you have to give the table name. Then you have to specify whether you want to add or modify.
Okay.
Then whatever the field you want to add, you can give by using comma comma. You can give another field, so that multiple fields can be added in a single, with a single query. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you run it, see table altered. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now let us check whether table has been altered or not. We have to refresh the window. See new call has been added. Now
Correct. And one more thing, this thing you can do the insert command, right? Insert command also it will do the same thing, right?
no, no, no. Insert command will insert the data into it. We are modifying the structure, right?
Okay, okay.
Say in this field here, if you want to add one more column here, then you what you have to do? You have to see in the Excel. What you do? You clear this thing and you put a column in this field. You are putting and giving the name, something like that, na? So
Correct.
whatever you are doing, altering, you are altering the structure of the whole table, na?
Uh-huh.
So this is called alter. But if you want to insert a data, then what you have to do? You have to go in this direction. So you have to write something like that, right?
Okay, okay.
That can be done by insert and update. Record level is done by insert and update. And structure level is done by alter. EDL command. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I
Is it
thought both
okay?
are.
Okay. So we are moving to the select. In the same way, you can modify also. Say give modify new call. Say number, we earlier we give 5, we now give 3. So what it will do? It will, see here, earlier it was 5, na? So now if you again see, it become modified to 3. Okay.
Correct.
So this is the way how you can alter a table. Okay, fine. Thank you for querying. Querying is everything.
Thank you so much.
Okay. And now we are going to jump into our SQL select query. Select. The basic structure of select is very simple. Select. Okay. You have to give the column names. Call 1, call 2, call 3, comma, dot, 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 dot. Okay. From table name. Okay. Where? Now this where is optional. That's why I can put it inside a third bracket or a square bracket.
Okay.
So
Okay.
within, if you follow any book or any web tutorial, you will find something within square bracket. So within square bracket means it is optional.
Option.
Okay. So here, where, and you have to put condition, right? So this is the syntax, basic syntax. After that, you can obviously put some another thing that is called order by, and that is
Mhm.
also optional. Call one, call two, dot dot dot. Okay. So what is the function of order by? I will tell you. It is basically used to sort the data, sort the output data. Okay.
Mm.
And you can have some more things here. We will discuss later. Now, first, let me describe you that this is a query, select query
Mm.
that will fetch the record from it, from the database. What is this? This is database. Okay. Database symbol is this. Okay. This is just like a cylinder type symbol we use for database. So querying the database, it will give you a set of record as a result of the query, and we often call this as a result set, right? This
Okay.
is result set. So what will be the result set? Result set will be the output of the query, output of any query. Okay. And this result set, you can make again query on this result set. Query again. Okay. You can query again on this result set. We will also learn that thing now. But first of all, we will learn how to query and get the result set out of it. Okay. Now here you are specifying the columns that you want to have in the result set. So result set will be something like that, multiple columns, whatever columns you specified here, that will be here. This will be the result set. Now if you put star here, it will return every column of the table. Put a star and you will get every column from the table. Just like we already did here. See, select star from JEMP means it will return every column from the JEMP. Okay,
Mm.
is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So first SQL query obviously types, that is select, let me zoom it up, select star from
Table name.
JEMP. Run and it will give you every
Column.
row from the table. Okay. The next you can say, see one thing, if this is the query you have to write in exam, so something will, what will be the question? The question will be something like that. Write a SQL query to find all the employee, find all the employees from the top line. Simple. This will be the question. Okay. And this question, and what will be the answer? Answer will be your select star from A,
From JMP.
just like that. Okay. So
Hmm.
for every query, what I will tell you now, so there will be a question, and that question I will specify verbally, but I will not write all those statement here. From the recording, you will get the question. Okay. And after the class, I will
Okay.
send you lots of query exercises. So gradually, if you try those queries gradually, means sequentially, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you will learn the whole process. Okay. So must practice all those things. Okay. So next query will be, I said that no, we are going to find the first name and last name of all the employees, right? So what? How can we do that? So select,
Select
specify the
F
field names. F name,
F name, comma
L name
L name
from
from JEMP.
select and run. See only the first name and last name are there. Okay, is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. Again we are. I want to insert another record here with the same F name. So I have to insert one more record. In this way, we will insert a few record because uh, that will be a relevant.
Okay.
So
Insert into
insert into JEMP. Sorry,
value.
JEMP. Suppose now I am giving you one insert command that
Hmm.
it will not insert every record, every field. Okay, I want to
Mm-hmm.
insert a few field. Obviously, I want to insert a SSN,
Mm.
then F name,
And D number. F
L name, L name, and say
D number.
not D number. I just want to this three fields. Okay,
Okay.
okay, D number. Okay, chalo D number. Okay, just like that. We have not fixed the salary for the employee, and we also do not know the city of the employee while we are entering his field. Okay,
Okay.
later maybe we will ask from him,
And
then
update.
we will assign the thing, or the you may say the negotiation for salary is happening till now, so we are not confirming his salary here. So we have to selected insert. We have to make a selected insert, na? So in this
Hmm.
way you can do that. See what we did. Insert into table name, give a bracket and specify all the fields where you wanted to put the data.
Hmm.
Then again
Values.
values, give the respective values. Say once 111. Then the name will be Rahul.
Hmm.
Rahul.
Hmm.
Say Vaidya Vaidya maybe. Then give say 5,
Department
department
number,
number
right?
5. So something like that. This is a new type of insert command, na?
Okay. Hmm.
Run it.
Variation in the insert command.
Invalid SQL statement. Why? Inset. I have make a mistake. Insert into.
Hmm.
So this is the way, means this way Oracle will
Generate the error,
yeah,
syntax
give
error.
you the error message. It will call you. Okay. So one row inserted. Let's see. Rahul Vaidya. So these fields remains now, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Now again, we want to select
Select.
the F name from JEMP. Okay.
Hmm.
So what it will give? Tell me.
All the means the column one it will give all the names. F names
Yeah.
it will give.
Select again. Why I
LECT.
am making?
LEC.
See. And you can find that there are two Rahuls.
Yes.
Now say, think, if I ask you who are the employees, give me the name of the employees. Okay,
Huh.
name of the employees in our company. Okay, as a manager, I am telling you. Now you are giving me this list.
Hmm.
Now tell me here, the mention of Rahul twice, is that mean anything? I can ask you
Oh,
easily why you are writing the
it's
name of Rahul for
duplicating.
twice.
Hmm.
Obviously, you have a question
Duplicating
that there
data.
are two Rahuls in it, but I do not bother about how many Rahuls we have in our company. I just want to have the name of the employees.
Hmm.
So here comes the usability of something called distinct. you want to get the unique name for each employee, na? And the
Yes.
command for that, you have to use something called
Distinct.
distinct. Select distinct name from JEMP. See how, okay, let me first run it. Now here, see the second Rahul is the new name, na?
Mm.
So all the names are distinct here.
Okay.
Are you getting the thing? So select distinct F name from JEMP. Now if you follow the construct of the sentence, then this is a complete English sentence, na?
Mm.
That's why I was telling you that query of SQL is almost complete English sentence. Okay. You can primarily find the errors in your query if it not sounds well as per English grammar. Okay.
Mm.
Suppose to justify my statement, I have just showing you, say you keep this distinct in case of uh, exam. If you have
Mm.
the machine in front of you, then you can easily alter and trial and error
Yes.
and make a trial and error. See, you have an error, okay? But in
Mm.
case of exam, how can you find the errors? So just read the
Mm.
query,
Check.
keeping in mind that it is a complete English sentence, almost complete English sentence. Select F name distinct from JEMP. Is that have any meaning in English sentence? Means according to English, is it a complete sentence?
Yes.
It's not complete, na? But if
Means
you
like a
read,
phrases it is there.
yeah, but if you read this, you will get a meaning. Select distinctive name
Definitely.
from JEMP. So that is the
Mm.
way. If you have any doubt in your query in the time of exam, obviously I am mentioning in the time of exam or interview, you can check it out in this way. This is another trick you can say. Okay, so it will obviously not work. Okay, next thing we will say again. I am taking these two fields. So these are the fields. Okay. So here you are getting two Rahul. Why? Because we are selecting F name and L name twice, huh? And we also do not mention any distinct keyword here. Okay. So now what I want to do, I want to, I ask you to
Mm.
arrange the name in a sorted way so that I can find my person easily. How can you do
Yes.
that? So that you can do it by using order by
Order by
and give the name of the field
mm.
with which
F name.
accordingly you want to sort. Say if you want to sort it by F name,
A
give
to
F name.
F name.
Okay, now run it. See here, A comes first since A was the last member in the table. Anil. Okay, Anil, C. Are you getting the things? These two
Yes.
Rahuls comes one after another. Okay, but you
Mm.
can follow. Acha, is it okay? This order by. This is called order by clause. Okay, that you can add at the end of the query. Okay,
Mm.
when writing complete for the query means after completing the query, at the very last phase you will write the order by clause. Okay, order by you have to specify the field name on which you want an order. Now see here, consider these two Rahuls, Rahul Vaidya and Rahul Dravid.
Rahul Dravid.
So Vaidya needs to be go
Should
down.
go. Yes.
Means
Because we have not
you
sorted that
want
L
to order
name.
by on the both field, na?
Mm.
If you want to do that, so you have to mention the field name, both field name. They give a comma, L name. Now what it will do? It will first order by on the first field.
Mm.
If this thing happen, then it will order by according to the next field, next field.
Mm.
So see what happened.
Now it is interchanged and
Now it
arranged.
is interchanged. Rahul David appears first. Next, Rahul Vaidya. Are you getting completely?
Yes.
So we have completed so far selecting all records, selecting specific record, select inserting in different way, selecting distinct record, and order by our results. Okay, fine.
Fine.
Okay, now we are going to select some specific records. Specific record means we are going to apply the conditions. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Just remove insert command to रहने देते हैं means we may need to insert some data, right?
Mm.
Okay.
See one thing. Here, suppose if I'm keeping this already, it is been inserted.
Sorry,
Rahul Vedya.
if you please say
Once again,
it
if I
loudly.
run it.
I'm not
Okay.
able to hear you.
Okay. See now already Rahul Vedya is inserted.
Hmm.
In case if I run this query again, so what it is going to means give the error message it will give or it just ignores what it does actually.
We did something in the last class too. Just try to guess. Guess what it can do. Means,
Already
It
exists.
may
please.
Like, will it pop up like it already exists in the
record might be already it is exist. Yes, that it can give.
But record exists or not exist, database will not bother about it. Okay, it will look into this field because this is primary key, and
Oh, cannot duplicate
from the
the
primary key lesson, we know that primary key
it.
should contain unique value, na?
Yes, yes,
So since
correct.
we are trying to put the same value in the field of primary key, so it will raise an error. It will
That
tell us. Okay,
duplicate keys cannot means duplicate values cannot be
let's
held.
see. See here. Select it and run it. Unique constraint. Na? Unique means
Mhm.
you are trying to fill, you are trying to insert uh, duplicate value for the
Mm.
for one field which is supposed to be
Mhm.
unique. Okay,
Mm.
but if you change it, say I am changing it to 112. Okay, then what will happen?
It will take because primary key is
One
yes.
not.
two
It is
is
changed.
inserted. See, it has
Mm.
no intelligence to identify that these two persons are same, Rahul Vaidya, Rahul Vaidya. Okay,
Mm.
so it will look into the primary key. This is again the importance of primary key. Okay, okay.
Okay.
Now we move to the next part. What I told you, we will select specific record. Now, how can we select a specific record? See, directly if we specify the SSN that you already have understand. Na? If I want to get
Mm.
the record, say going into the company, maybe some in the reception,
Mm.
we ask that please tell me the information or tell me the name of the employee 106. Then the
Mm.
receptionist will write a query something like this, where SSN.
EMP SSN is equal to 106.
So it will give, okay, his name is Yuvraj Singh. Okay, receptionist declare that his name is Yuvraj Singh. Is it okay? This is the way how you have to write a query and apply the condition. But for that, receptionist must know the SQL query. So if that person or that girl learn SQL so much, then why he or she will be a receptionist? That's why the receptionist will not know the SQL. They will operate on something called application. See, application builder is there. We can create the application, the software. Behind the software, this query will be there. So the receptionist will need to insert his something. Maybe I showed you last class, na Shashiji? You remember?
Mm.
We will build a small application, and
Yes.
that will be
Add
open
it.
in front of the receptionist, and it will ask for just enter. If anybody asks to know the name of an employee, just put the
SSN number
SSN
and
here and
click
click
on
this button. This will pop up a
Mm.
message and say this is the Juras. Okay, so this will be an application that will be on the desk of the receptionist. She will not write the query. Okay,
query.
the day she writes the query, she will leave the
It,
company and join some software development company. Okay, so the next thing, so make the conditions a bit complicated.
uh,
Put all your programming language knowledge here. There is no difference. Okay, if you have the programming language concept, you apply it here. So make it a complex query. So increase the condition. Say, I want to find the name of all employees whose salary is something between 4,000 and 5,000. Something between 4,000 and 5,000. So what will be our query?
range we can give. Select
Select fname, mname from. Okay,
mm. Where
see, this
salary,
is a nice syntax from JEMP, where
salary
salary greater than
is greater than
4,000
4,000
and
and less salary less than
salary less than 5,000. You can put less than or
5,000.
less than equal to, no problem.
Yes.
So this is a condition. Select it
Yes.
and run it. Only two person, Rahul David and Vyura Singh, has the salary between these values. Okay,
4,000 to 5,000.
4,000 and 5,000, not inclusive, because we did
Yes,
not give
because
the
equal
equal
to
to
we have
sign.
not given.
See, Rahul David and Yuvraj Singh. Okay, so this is the query how you have to write. Now make it more complicated. Say, I want to have the name of that employee.
Mm.
क्या हुआ? I want to have the name of that employee who whose salary is between 4,000 and 5,000, but he lives in Bengaluru. Then what we will do?
And
And
city equal to Bangalore.
city equal to Bengaluru. Okay,
Mm.
select
And
and
run
run. So you will get Rahul Davi,
on.
right?
Okay.
Acha, tell me, I want to get the person who do not live in Bengaluru. We do not
Not
want the employee who live in Bengaluru and earn the salary between this. We do not
city
want,
not equal to
we
Bangalore.
exclude the employee from Bengaluru. So you have to give
Not equal to. Not equal to
not equal to. You can give not equal to like
Bangalore.
that. You can give not equal to just like programming language. Not equal. Run. So you get Juras. See, these are the basic types of SQL query. Okay,
Mm.
you got it now?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now next, move to the next part. Remember that we will do something called relational algebra along with it. Okay,
Okay.
so we will do it. Relational algebra. Acha. The next part is, let me remove it. Selecting all, selecting condition with where clause, we made it. Limiting result set. This is a special case. Means suppose you have
Mm,
these records now, 12 records you have, but
mm,
you do not want to have the all records, you want to have the first 5 records. This is a
mm.
special case. You want to get the first 5 records from the employee, just like that. Want to get the first 5 records or first 6 records. Okay, then what you will do? Select,
Select
say,
test
start
name.
from
Okay.
JEMP, okay, where something called ROWNUM, RONUM less than equal to 5.
Mm.
Now
Okay.
let me show you first. Selecting it, running. Say you are getting the first 5 records, right?
Yes, correct.
Now you can ask me what is RONUM, because you do not have any column name as RONUM,
Row.
na?
Yes, row
You
number.
have
That's the row.
no column name.
We have, but here it will be taken based on the entire record. Will be
No. RONUM
complete
will not be
details are
stored
there.
anywhere. Okay. Why? RONUM will not be stored anywhere because of this. So we will, this might be an interview question.
Column is labeled and row is numbered, na?
Column is labeled with row number, but which column? Acha. So after executing this query, what you will get? I told you earlier.
Record will be there.
इसको क्या कहते हैं? What it is said. See, that's why I told you here about result set.
Result set.
So it will be your
Okay.
result set. Okay.
Mm.
In that result set, suppose you have
Mm.
these are the fields coming from the
Mm.
table
Table.
itself. Okay.
Mm.
There will be a separate field.
Mm-hmm.
That field will be named as row number.
ID. Row number.
And that is for the result set, not the actual table.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the actual table. It exists only on the result set. Now, what is the result set? Result set is temporary, na? Whatever you are seeing here, this is the result set. It will temporarily. It will. It has no existence in the database. It is the result of a particular query. You cannot uh, find this table. If you think that this is okay, this is a table. So no, this is not the table. Okay,
No, it's a result set.
it is a result set. Okay, so why Oracle put identification marks for each records for each row as a row number. Okay, while it is preparing the result
Display.
set for the query,
Mm-hmm.
and we are using that row num here. So what we are actually trying to tell the Oracle that you will say up to this, what it will do. Select start from JEMP. It will try to fetch every record and it will put it in the result set. Okay. One
Mm.
record it fetches, it is fetching like that. Say this is the original database. So how Oracle prepare this result set? So here you will have the original table and all records are there. So it will fetch one record and put that
Mm.
record in
In
this
one set.
result set and
And
it
it
will
keeps
put
a
one.
count of it.
It will put second record and it will insert here and it will put 2. So by using this query, we are restricting, we are telling the Oracle that you do this job until the row number is
Is
within
equal to
5.
5.
So once the row number reaches to 5, it will stop fetching. It will not fetch anymore record. Are you getting the execution of this query?
I got it.
Okay, fine. Also, I can mention that if you write the command like that, row number greater than 2, it will not execute. Row number, sorry, greater than 5, less than and less than 10, these type of things will not happen because of this logic. So it is fetching one record and giving a number to that. Okay. Now if you ask greater than 2, then how can it understand to fetch it from the second record? It will not do that. It will start fetching from the first record. Okay. So this
Yes.
type of queries is not possible. Obviously there are some other ways to get the records. Suppose you want to get the records, not the first 5 record, you want to get the record from fourth record to seventh record, something like that. Say,
Mm.
see, suppose you do not want to get the first 5 record, but you want to get the records from 106 to
Cool.
110, something.
Mm.
How can you do that? You can do that thing. I will tell you later. Okay. But today you should have learn up to this. Okay. Is it okay?
Mm. Yes.
Okay. So limiting result set. Next, order by, we already did it. Now we have something called conditions that like, in, between, something like that. Quickly I am going into it because these are not very tough. Tell me just if everything is okay for you till now.
Yes, it is done.
We will stop at 9, right?
Yes.
Shashiji?
Yes, yes, definitely. We can
Okay,
stop
okay.
at 9.
So up to this, okay. Now
Yes.
we are going to tell you that we have in SQL something called wildcard character. You have heard the term, I think, wildcard character.
Yes, yes. Wildcat characters we have heard.
So what is
Star
wild?
and question.
Hmm?
Star and question mark.
Just a minute. Like in, we have 20 minutes left. Okay, I think I can complete it. Say we have two wildcard characters. One is your underscore and another is your percent. Okay, underscore will represent one char and it can represent any char, any pattern. This will be represented. This will be used to make a pattern.
Actually, star and question mark, na? Not like that. Or it is different in Oracle, or I don't know
Hmm.
whether I am guessing it
So
wrong.
these are the sections where every database is a little bit changed. Change from
Okay.
MySQL
Their
to
question,
this one. Okay.
question mark will represent one character and star will represent any character.
Yeah. In a different database software. Okay. But in Oracle, these are the two wildcard characters.
Okay. Mhm.
Suppose I am making something like that. Underscore, underscore, two underscore or three underscore. So it will represent
Two
every string
characters.
something like that. A, B, C or A9 star. Okay. So this type of string, are you getting the things now?
Mm.
A three characters. The string
Yes.
with three alphabets or three not alphabet, three characters.
Characters.
It will be
Mm.
represented by three underscore. Now if
Mm.
I give something like that, say A underscore D. So it will represent any three character string which have starting A and end character
Ending
as
with
D. Say
D.
something like that A, B, D. Okay. Now if I say A 2 underscore then D, So what it will
In
represent?
two characters in between A and D will
Between
take.
A and D. Now, if
Any
I
two
say
characters.
A%D, so it can represent any string which
Any
start with
number of.
A and ends with D.
Mm,
Any string, right?
yes. Mm,
So this is the way how you can represent a pattern using the wildcard. Okay.
mm,
Now where we will apply this thing? We will apply this thing here. Suppose we want to find the name of every employee whose name starts with R.
mm.
So that is one kind of query we can do it.
Query.
So how can you write that query?
Select
Select
F name
fname from
from
JEMP,
APP
then
where
where
uh,
fname,
name
here you have to press, you have to write like.
like. Mm.
Okay, you cannot put equal to.
Yes, like.
You should not put equal to. Okay, like
Yes.
what?
Sorry,
R.
R na. We
I
wanted
told
it.
you it will start with R and any,
Okay.
it will start with R means R%.
R% should be there.
Okay,
Mm.
R% should be there means it will start with R. After that, any number of characters. Select it
Mm.
and run it. See, all the employees whose name starts with R, we are getting. Okay,
Mm.
see here you have Rahul, Rohit, Ravindra. So we want the employee whose name starts with R and the second letter is O,
Mm.
or the last letter is your T. Means we want to fetch the name of Rohit. Then
Mm.
what we will? How can we modify the
Like
query?
the same thing like.
R% T.
Mm. E.
Right.
Mm.
So it will give you the name of Rohit also.
Mm.
Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now this is called like. This
Mm.
is called what? Like.
Like operator.
Like operator. Okay. Now with like operator, since you have a like operator,
Mm.
we can always predict that it will
Not.
also have something called not like.
Mm.
Yes, it is there, not like. Means what we will do, copy the thing, we put a not in front of it, not like. What that
So
means?
except
Except Rohit, it will
Rohit
fetch all
everything.
the records that starts with
Mm.
R and ends with
Ends
T.
with T.
So not like is there.
Mm.
Select fname from where fname not like invalid character. Why?
Not not like is a single word
Yeah.
or only not here.
No, I think you have not selected, so it has
Sorry.
you have not selected the row. So while running, you have not selected it, so it has
I did not select it.
correct.
See,
Yeah.
see, it has fetched all records which do not match this pattern.
Hmm.
See the absence of Rohit. है ना? You do
Yes.
not have Rohit here, right?
Hmm.
So this is the use of not here. Okay, not like. So you can have two operators, something like that, like and not like. Okay,
Hmm.
is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. So like is used in this way. Obviously, you can ask me, can we do the thing in some other by writing some other query? Yeah, we can do that. But like is most efficient. You can use it. Acha. Quickly going to the next part, which is
Null.
your
Null and is null, I think.
in.
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 Okay.
Now, suppose I want to mm, I want to find the employees.
Mm.
Uh, Let me write it fast. Sorry. I want to find the employees from within a specific set. What it is? Select. Say I am giving star from JEMP where SSN in.
Mm.
This is a specific set. Means
Mm.
we want to find the we want to find the records of employee whose SSN are from this set.
Mm.
So what is the set? You can specify 105. I'm giving randomly 109 comma 102. See, okay. See, 105, 109, 102 means what?
Only the SSN number means select the records whose SSN number is 105, 109, and 102.
Huh. So whose SSN number is in this values in this set. Okay, so just run it. See, there are three. Okay.
Mm. Okay.
Now what happened if you put something like that whose SSN is not at all present in the original table?
Mm.
Can you guess what will
Mm.
happen? See, this value is not present in the SSN field. Huh?
Mm.
So if I run that query, what will happen? We have to guess. Just guess.
It will keep that and gives the same three records, I think.
I'm not able to hear you, Shashiji.
I think it's going to leave the number which is not there and it fetches the record which matches.
Will it show any error or not?
Mm, I don't think so. It will show an error.
Okay, run. So it is not showing any error. Obviously, it will not show error because how it will work? It will select every employee if
Mm,
that employee's SSN is matches with these values.
mm.
So with this value, none of the employee will get a match in his SSN field. Huh? So
Yes,
no problem.
it will. Mm.
Is it okay? So this is
Yes.
the way how you can use it. You can use the string fields here also, but suppose select star from suppose you are trying to suppose you are trying to find the employees who are from this city, say Kolkata, then next say Delhi, and say Mumbai, right?
Mm.
So not SSN, it will not be SSN. What it will
City,
be?
city.
City,
City.
city. Very good. Let's run it. See, Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, and Mumbai, right? You're getting it.
Mm. Yes.
Okay. Now you can tell me there is an alternative of this command. Na? Can you tell me the alternative?
Where city equal
Yeah,
to
we can use it using where command. That I have to show you right now. Where city, see, where city equal to Kolkata, and then
Mumbai
how to write
and
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 nahi or
or
okay. So and will make
on
uh,
both the things it will try to fetch,
yeah, and will not
which
make
will
any
not
sense
be
because
satisfied.
an employee
No.
cannot live simultaneously on two cities. Na?
Yes, yes.
City equal to. See, this is the same meaning of the above query with the above query. Select
Mm.
it, run it, so you are getting the same thing. Now this is the simplest version, na? Giving
Hmm.
a in.
In this
So
is the simplest.
yeah, so that way you can use it. Use the in command. Now obviously, if you have the in command, so what can I
Hmm.
say? We will have the not in command, not in
Yes.
option. So what will be the output of this query? All the employees who do not live in those cities,
Belong to the city will be
who do not live
displayed.
in those cities, na?
Hmm.
See, Bengaluru, Rajkot, Ranchi. So there is no Kolkata, Delhi employee. Okay. So in is
Hmm.
okay, na? Let
Yes,
me
in is
quickly.
okay.
Okay. Next you have between. I think we have to stop up to this between.
Yes.
So
Yes.
between is, see, between is applied on numeric field. Suppose you want to
Something like
have the
range.
employees who earn between 5,000 to 6,000 or between 4,000 to
Hmm.
6,000. So that thing you can apply with between. Select
Hmm.
star from
Start
JEFP where salary between
is between
4,000
5,000
and
and
5,000.
5,000.
Obviously, you can write this thing using where clause, na?
Hmm.
Means the condition.
Condition.
See, these are the two employees with the this condition. Okay, okay. Like between, you will have not between.
Not between. Okay.
Select it. So you will get every other person
Person who's
whose salary is not between 4,000 and 5,000. Okay. So we have to stop here today. I hope you understand. Just quickly, please tell me if you have any doubt.
no. So far, what is done is clear with me.
Okay, you have to practice these things. Okay, I will send you queries. Okay, so that you can
Hmm.
apply those queries primarily. After that, you can build your own query because practicing is all about thing. Na? So next day, what we did so far. Today's sound is very much disturbing.
Okay, very less, sir.
Maybe it is from my laptop. I don't know.
No, I think if Sashikala ji can mute her wire, it would be correct. Can you try once, Sashikala?
So what you're trying to tell me? Sorry.
Can you please mute your mic so that we can? I think from your mic it's
I
getting.
from my mic.
Yeah,
No, it is
Otherwise, I will not be able to speak. Means okay. When I'm not talking, you mean
correct,
to say that
correct.
to
If you
mute it.
mute, I think We'll try once.
No, when I am talking, even the same noise is coming. Anyway, okay, leave it for today. See what we did today's class. We have tried to understand what is SQL, how to run the basic queries of SQL. Okay, now you must learn that whatever we query did so far, we made it on a single table. That is on employee. Na? So
Correct.
in the next consecutive classes, we will learn how to make queries on multiple tables because in real life, the queries will not be so simple. Na? These are very basic queries. And in real life, what type of query we will have? We will have something query something like that. Okay, find the all employees who works in that project, who works in that project and simultaneously who is under the department from Mumbai. So you have to concentrate, you have to relate with multiple tables together and make a query. So we will obviously do that. But before doing that, we will next day we will start to understand what is called relational algebra, converting these queries means few of these queries to its relational algebra part because I hope algebra. I was guessing that if the class was Jain class is started today, then we will get the complete syllabus. So relational algebra is whether is in our syllabus or not, we do not know. But my guess will be there, and if so, then knowing this thing will be a mm,
Beneficial.
tough. Yeah, that's why I want to give parallel to this SQL. Okay, so it will be a nice thing. So next day we will first do a bit of relational algebra on the basis of the of today's class. So we will get today's class well before the next class, and after that we will continue the SQL part. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Thank you for.
And
Thank you.
I have
Thank
one
you.
query.
Sorry, are you
I
saying
have
something?
one. Yes, sorry, please.
Yes, please tell me.
Like all the previous session has been, you have the videos right in the YouTube.
For the DBMS first session, we were not able to record it. After that, everything was there in YouTube for every session, not only the database, but also the Java part, the object-oriented modeling, and the database, sorry, algorithm analysis. Everything was there in YouTube. You can go
Oh,
to the channel, and if you can understand our language, then
yes,
you
I can
obviously.
understand. You are so helpful.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
And I have to come from first. From like if now today I have attended. I don't know what happened in the previous session. So if I come from first, it will get correctly.
Okay, you just go and I think you will get everything. And still, if you have any doubt, you can always ask us
Thank
in
you,
the
thank you,
respective classes. Okay.
thank you,
Okay.
thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Shashiji. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Was
Okay.
the audio okay after putting my this thing on the
Yes,
mute?
correct. Yes,
No,
correct.
no,
If
it
you
was
put on
same.
the no, no, no. If you put on the mute, your voice will get it's clear.
Oh, it
See
was
now,
clear. I
yes, now,
didn't notice. Anyway, we will see it in the next class. Okay. I have to leave it because other meeting
Okay.
I have to join with the other meeting. Okay. Thank you and good night
Thank
all.
you.
thank you.